One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Fresno State's head coach told me pregame he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And we take a look at James Peoples, former Ohio State Buckeye. He had more than 250 yards and a couple of scores in their victory in the last game. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Peoples.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Quickly complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released. Pass, it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Middleton. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Knights are flying down the field. He wants to throw it again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Snags it and he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. The offense changing the play. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. drive coming up, but now they face a third down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. Just a terrible, terrible mistake, so instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Middleton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Martin will throw it. Finds his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mosley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Keeps it himself. There's a crease. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. Into the house. Touchdown Bulldogs. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play? You keep the defense off balance because they are a good one.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. The give running right, it's Peoples. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. And he scores. Touchdown Knights. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll run it. It's Peoples. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Knights. The running attack gets it done and produces 6.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he tacked on the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period, first down here. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Fires on the run. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to do. Football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. Deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Knights will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Martin back to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is This has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's open on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. On the move, it's Middleton. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Under fire. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest. He gets into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. The 30, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Now this offense is back on the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Polk. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with people. Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, bush push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And just left that pass short, not enough. On that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw it. Convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. Martin will throw it. Complete. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff, Parker running left. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his man. It's McLean. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Martin back to pass. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Splits the uprights. Good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at UMass, taking on the number 24 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Minutemen with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Knights.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead team. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Martin will throw it. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Got a man. It's McClain. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Ramirez. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Ramirez. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoffman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. The Knights will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll go with Peoples. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you have to be impressed by what you've seen from the transfer running back. And I know he's not playing at a Power 4 conference level right now, but this guy sure could start for a lot of teams at that level, no question about it. Over 150 yards in this game. And really, guys, because of his success all season long, he's got this team in contention to reach the cup.
Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board. To the house.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Martin back to pass. Fires quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
He'll take it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. White. Makes the catch. It's Huffman.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff for Peoples. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got. In them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Here's Peoples one more time. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throwing White. grabbed over the middle. It's pulled. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. White going to attack through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. White to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big fourth down here in the fourth quarter.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. White. Got it behind the line. It's Hoffman. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Fresno State right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win.
Makes a grab and room to run. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, but maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was no...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. A run for the quarterback. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout, they have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Peoples again. Here's a little room there. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Now on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Throwing White. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver.
He's loose at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Martin will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. He'll set up to throw. And they can take a moment looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Safe completion on the screen. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion.
There's some room. The stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
White. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. White wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ramirez. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.